Good morning, everyone out there. This is Saturday, July 24th, 2021. This is the Smokin radio show, and we want to talk to you today about what everybody in Cleveland is talking about. Currently, the Indians have now decided on changing their names. What name did they choose? Well, they went with the Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians. So, before we get into that, let's talk about why they changed the name, right? First, I'd like to say that anybody mad about the name change has to look at this. A company can decide to call themselves whatever they want to call themselves, and it's not really up to you, okay? You don't have a say in this. So just like telling somebody what they can't call themselves is like telling somebody they can't change what they call themselves, right? With that said, the name Indians has been deemed offensive by a lot of people. Whether that's you, whether that's me, whether it's anybody else, that's not up for debate. They're changing the team name and they're moving on regardless of what you think. But they changed it to kind of go along with what's going on with this country, where a lot of older historical things are being changed. With that said, they changed it to the Guardians. The Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians. First, I think what most people are going to ask is who came up with this name, right? Who decided this? So I did a little research, and the Guardians did 140 hours of interviews with fans. They surveyed 40,000 fans. 4,000 of the fans signed up for a more intimate research project on helping decide this name. They generated 1,198 names to choose from and narrowed them down through 14 rounds of vetting. I would like that list. I don't know if it's out there. I probably should have done some research and Google that, but I would like the 1,198 list. I would like to see what these names were. Because while I understand what they were going with for Guardians, I just don't get it. There were other options out there, right? And I'm sure there was 1,197 other options that may have contained something possibly better than the Guardians. So let me answer for those outside of Cleveland, for those who may not know, what is the significance, right? It's the Guardians of Traffic, right? That has everything to say with baseball, right? The Guardians of Traffic. I'm not joking. On the Hope Memorial Bridge, there are two statues on each side, two on each side, of these Guardians of Traffic. It was built in the 30s. And they're holding different vehicles. This is your baseball team. The Guardians of Traffic. Thor-like meter maids, right? Like, I'm not sure if they put too much thought into this, possibly. They wanted to say so Cleveland-centric that I don't think that people are going to get it. And I think that's why people are outraged. First, they're outraged because of the name change, right? You know, that's going to happen. Everybody hates change, especially if something that's been around for a while. You root for it. This is your team. You've paid money for all the merchandise and everything, right? Now they've just completely gone away from that. I get why you're mad. Two, the name Guardians is almost too vague, yet too specific, right? People outside of Cleveland are like, Cleveland Guardians? Cleveland Guardians? People in Cleveland are even like, Cleveland Guardians? Now, this may draw some more attention to the Hope Memorial Bridge. People could go check it out. Awesome. The reality is, this is your new team. Now, I have figured out some plus sides, right? I have figured out some plus sides of this. If you look into the Guardians and you look into the bridge and the style that it was made in, it's very Art Deco. I'm a huge Art Deco fan, right? I'm a huge steampunk fan, right? I see this as an opportunity to really do some cool marketing for once. Baseball, MLB, are you listening? Indians, Guardians, are you listening? Take this. Almost make your your arena, make your stadium, make your field like a theme park. Go all in on this Art Deco look. If you're changing it, go all in with it, man. Bring back the steel. Bring back that, that classic, 1930s look, man. Everything that, at least for me, that's what I would like. You may disagree, but I think that embracing that all the way, go all in if you're going to do it, and make it something cool. And I bet you people will warm up a little faster if you make it really cool. Now, I'm really not a fan of the name because I have my own choice. And my choice was the Cleveland Spiders because I just think it would be badass. I think about all the different uniforms options that there could be, the nicknames and, everything that just goes with it, right? And then, what about other names like the Dragons, right? Like, why are all these cool names reserved for these minor league teams, or these farm league teams? It's like, man, use something cool. Give us something cool, And then I think finally, my last option would have been, there was a team here in Cleveland, the arena football team called the Cleveland Gladiators. Tough sounding name. So many opportunities there, right? Every time, how many times can you hear in a stadium, "Are you not entertained?" Right? Get the crowd start chanting. Like the Cleveland Gladiators could have been massive if they decided to buy that from the arena football team and use that name. I think it would have gone over easier. I think it would have been easier to root for, right? I mean, that's kind of badass, a gladiator. All the 300 references, they're just there, right? All the Russell Crowe references, all the Gerard Butler, they're all there, right? So, those would have been my choices, above Guardians. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it matters if the team goes out there and wins. I don't think it matters. I think people will hate it but embrace it because winning is winning. Winning is the cure for all. But I'm also not one that's tied to names. I wish the Cleveland Browns would have changed their name when they came back because I find it also way too Cleveland centric. It's like we're so full of ourselves. We want to name everything so that we only get it. It's like everything's an inside joke, right? No. So that's, but that's just me. That's another podcast. We'll talk about that one. So I hope you liked this, the Smokin Joe radio show, coming to you from the interwebs. Make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to post these as soon as I have content. You wonder why they call it the Smokin Joe radio show? Because I'm just going to try to do hot takes. That's it, hot takes. All right, maybe that was stupid, but I'm going to leave it in. We're going with it. I'm going to do it live. We're going to do it live.